Hey everyone, welcome to the One Question series. Today is Saturday, July 4th, 2026. Dr. Yafabe, some people say that Black Americans in mainland USA are being racist or divisive. Do you think that this criticism is true? Is it fair?
Thank you for joining us, those of you that are listening into this. It is not true and it is not fair, but it has become true and it has become fair. Let me see if I can elaborate on that. The melanin rich people of mainland USA that have been here generationally have always been the most empathetic, sympathetic, compassionate people of all time toward everyone. We've always been the most inclusive people. Give you an example. When the so-called pilgrims first showed up, were starving, our people fed them. For that, they turned around and started wiping us out and killing us off, raping us and taking stuff. And never mind the fact that we were being eaten, we're still being eaten. Jeffrey Dahmer is not the only one. However, our people even taught their people how to survive, how to build, how to plant, how to grow. For that, we became, a lot of us, enslaved in our own ancestral homeland, despite what they teach in school or what they're failing to teach in school and what they're even currently erasing from what's being taught in school. Our people stood in defense of the Native Americans when all the kind of crap that they were going through. Our people stood in defense of the Chinese with all the crap they were going through. Our people stood in defense of the Japanese with the internment camps and what they were going through. Our people stood in defense of Cesar Chavez and the farm workers unions, or not unions, but the farm workers from Mexico and whatever, and what they were going through. Our people have always been the masters of inclusivity. We stood in defense of white women's liberation. Our women didn't need to be liberated. We were already liberated. We were made to work as hard. We weren't allowed to just sit around in an apron and be home mother and just do the babies all the time and that's all we did. Now at some point some of us got to that point and now a lot of us are at that point, but that was not always the case for us. We didn't need to, but we still stood up with so-called white women while they were burning bras and talk about women's lib. But we were already a liberated woman, always have been. It was our people that stood up talking about people of color. That was us, Black people and people of color. Marginalized communities. That was us, Black people in marginalized communities. The Black and Brown Coalition. That was us. The Black and LGBTQ community. That was us. The African diaspora, our African brothers and sisters and cousins from the diaspora. That was us. A lot of people don't know that Haiti did come over here and help us fight with these people because back then we knew we were the same damn people back then, okay? Now there's so much divide and so much hatred coming from the Haitians here in mainland USA toward our people. We never had the hostility toward them that they have toward us now. We never did because we understood. We knew their fight. We knew about Dessalines and Toussaint Louverture. We knew the fight. We knew about the mixed bloods and how they ruined everything for Haiti. We had no beef with Haiti or the Haitians or people from Jamaica or the Caribbean. But for whatever reason, they come over here beefing with us while we're on the whole diaspora. My brothers, my sisters, my cousins. And what do they tell us? You're not my brother. You're not my sister. I'm not black. Me not black. I'm this. I'm that. I'm not you people. We know we're not black either. Okay? Let's get that straight for the record. There are a whole lot of our people. Back in the day, black was fighting words. You sometimes you would have to get into a fight calling our people black. We don't be lack anything except people leaving us the heck alone. Okay? Our people were on the minorities, people of color, the diaspora. We were more Pan-African than Africans in Africa are not Pan-African. They don't get along. Because even the Tutus are fighting. Everybody's fighting. You got raids of people running through with their machetes, different places in Africa, taking people out. They don't get along. They don't even have enough sense over there for their leaders to stand behind Ibrahim Traore. And he is on the right side of history all day long. You can't get more on the right side of right than brother Ibrahim Traore. Now, we're calling him brother, but we're being told, y'all ain't our brothers. Y'all are katas and jarirs, and y'all lazy, and you don't have no history. You don't know who you are. You don't have a culture. And y'all are lazy and don't want to work. Okay. Again, back in the day, when we were on the Pan-Africanism, people of color, marginalized community, black and brown coalition, black and LGBTQ, African diaspora, Pan-African things, minority things, women things, we didn't know then, because we didn't have social media, what we know now. You guys you are so loud about your hatred. And they're so loud, I have to wonder, is this really y'all? Or is this AI? Or is this, a group of people sitting up in keyboards of different races around the world and different cultures and different colors, creating this divide between the so-called diaspora and the people of color and marginalized communities and black and brown and us? Because the hatred is so loud now. Y'all are drowning us in the noise of your hostility toward us. We didn't understand before that there was never a coalition between us and white women and us and a lot of Native Americans, even though back in the day we did have more of a coalition. But, we had more of a coalition with farm workers back in the day and some women back in the day and Asians back in the day. But now we don't even know what's going on, other than you guys are so loud with the hatred. We hear you. We get it. We have received your hateful memo, and we have filed it in the FU category too. Now that's a real talk. We were always inclusive, but all the divisive divide from everyone else has made us step back and go, whoa, what the hell is everybody mad at us for? Y'all hate on us as you project your anger against the dominant society toward us, because you're cowards with no kahunas. You will not stand up to the dominant society that has destroyed your communities inside this country and in your own countries. So because you are not ballsy enough to stand up to them, you come screaming and swinging and punching down on us. We don't have the power. They did it through 2020 on the lockdowns, and the Black American community is responsible for the COVID and responsible for the lockdowns. And, it's like, wait a minute, we don't have the power to tell the military that they have to do something, to tell corporations that they have to do something, or that they have to make their employees do something. But everybody was mad at us about it. Everybody's mad at us about deportations. That got to do with us. Most of ICE agents are the Latino community and some white folks. There are some melanin people. I've even seen Africans in ICE. I mean, I'm just saying, everybody's punching at us and swinging at us. And now we have come to the reality and realization, wake up call, that we are surrounded by enemies that we thought were coalitions, and we thought were marginalized communities like us and minorities like us and people of color like us. This was us talking that inclusive stuff, and everybody basically said, we ain't y'all. We don't care about y'all. We don't have nothing to do with y'all, and me no black. We don't care about black. And then here comes ICE, and everybody's black. And where are the blacks? And why aren't the blacks out here helping us? It's like, wait a minute, didn't y'all all say y'all no black? Didn't y'all all say we were lazy? Didn't y'all all say we don't want to work? We don't want to do nothing? Never mind the fact that we work for free forever. We work for low wages forever. And you don't qualify. We qualify. We overqualify. I'm almost 70 years old. When I was coming up, all of the communities, our people, all of our people across the country were raised to know that in order to get your foot in the door, you have to be 10 times as good as everybody else to get half a chance to acquire a fraction of the pay. That is how we were raised. So when we come in trying to do something, not only do we qualify, we're overqualified, and we're usually more qualified than everybody else because we have to be. But oh, y'all don't qualify. So we just decided, okay, I'll tell you what. We have always been a fighting spirit. Y'all are a bunch of runners and fleers. You're cowards. You don't stand up against your corrupt government officials. You don't stand up against the cartels and gangsters in your countries. But you come over here and you want to fight with us. And you come over here and you want to fight with ICE. And you come over here and you make a bunch of noise. But we never left here. We always stayed here. We've always fought and fight and stand up and build our communities just to watch people come in a day and burn them down or flood them out or blow them up. We are the biggest builders ever. We are the most qualified of all, and we are the most inclusive. But we have finally got your hateful memos from every single one of you other minority immigrant communities. We hear you loud and clear now. We didn't know then, we know now. Y'all are not even worth us fighting for or standing with because of how much you hate us. Well, where are y'all? We are at home. We are not coming out to fight for people that hate us, that want us deported and want us locked up and want us killed. We're stupid sometimes, but we're not that stupid. We're awake now. And we see your claws. Y'all have shown us your claws, your fangs, your teeth, and your whole behinds. And we have filed your hateful memo in our filing cabinet of stay the hell away from them. And we get it now. So the divisive crap started with y'all, but we can be more divisive than anybody. We can outdo you better than you can do us. Y'all better ask somebody about our people. You don't know our history. It took all of y'all to take us down, Psalms 83. It's taking all of y'all to fight with us now. And now that we see that we're in a fight that we didn't see before, okay, if this is how you feel about us, we get it. We are filing it in our mental database, and we will deal with everyone accordingly. We're not going to start no crap, but we're not taking any either. Y'all better learn U.S. history. And more importantly, you better learn U.S. history about America's Aborigines, which are America's Indians, which are now America's blacks that are the foundational people of this country, because you assholes are in, excuse my language, you behinds are in our house. We are not in yours. Share the video, share the information, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and thank you if you got this far. Have a fabulous day.